Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already and help me grow the channel. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, recently I spent some time at some car dealerships, not purchasing anything per se, but needed some service and parts and so on. And so, while you're there, you look around and just kind of peruse, window shop, so to speak. It's amazing to me, the prices of these vehicles. Now, I know that inflation really took hold, particularly after the virus and the shortages that were blamed on things like chip shortages and so on, which frankly was nonsense. But it was largely price gouging and increasing the money supply. The government just printing nonstop, as it continues to, trillions of dollars. But the prices of vehicles are getting to be astronomical. And while, with a few exceptions that I think are still reasonable vehicles, things like Toyota Corollas and, a few vehicles like that. Even the Camry is not terribly expensive, although you can really option it up and pay a small fortune for a Camry. And they all have the same engine and same transmission. It's a hybrid 2.4 with the continuously variable hybrid transmission, which isn't a true CVT in the sense, but anyway, that's another story. So even that can get pricey and almost into Lexus territory. And speaking of Lexus, Lexuses now are unreachable for an average person. Even people who do pretty well. I don't know how you can afford one. The smallest, I think, the IS is almost $50,000. It's crazy. It's certainly crazy. One of I think the major manufacturers, although it's a small manufacturer, Honda, was the dealership right next door. Happened to be wandering around and looking at the prices of Accords and Civics, and I just can't even believe that. And now, granted, the lot was full of cars. So clearly people are not paying those prices. And this is on the cusp, particularly with the Iran war, of another bout of inflation. They're talking about double-digit inflation this time around that really will make the post-virus stuff look like child's play. They're talking about double digits annually, right? 20-25% inflation, which is crazy. And that's a combination of the money printing and the price of oil. The spot price of oil is about $150 a gallon. Barrel. So that's really going to have some negative consequences for the economy. Obviously, I'm not working right now, so I have nothing but time to follow these things. And to be honest with you, I know this because I am constantly looking at jobs. There are lots of jobs, but they seem to be shadow jobs or ghost jobs. They never seem to get filled, or you never hear, you may apply, but you never hear anything back. In the almost 6 months that I've been out of work, I've had one job interview. Out of all the dozens, and I do mean dozens of applications and resumes I've sent out, I think I've gotten 3 official thanks but no thanks, maybe 4. And I'm talking probably close to closing in on, let's say, 60 applications at least 60 to 75, somewhere in there, and resumes I put out there. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, and things are not getting better, and I don't think they're going to get better anytime soon. And for those of you who are out there, younger guys, lying flat, I totally understand why that's the route you're going, because honestly, I don't really know what life has to offer in terms of, what they market as, the ideal, getting married, having a family, buying a house in the suburbs. I mean, all these things, frankly, are not only unaffordable, they're unattainable at this point. I don't know the prices of housing. It's crazy. And I really, having a son myself, I'm concerned. I mean, you can't afford to take your family to a ball game. You can't afford to go to an amusement park. You can't afford to travel. You certainly can't afford hotel rooms. Everything has become, again, unattainable. So I wonder, and people's credit cards are maxed out, and people are defaulting on all kinds of debt. It's just a crazy situation that's not getting any better. And it probably won't get any better, not anytime soon, not until this system actually collapses. And this country at some point will have to default on its sovereign debt. There's just no other way around it. There's no way you can pay back $40 trillion and have a $1 trillion a year debt payment. I think the tax receipts are only about $4 trillion that the government takes in every year. So that's a full quarter of your revenues. I just don't know where any of it's going. And as I said, I really, as a Gen X guy, a lot of us kind of, we were kind of told to suck it up and just, man up and go out there and get a job. And a lot of us did. We didn't, we sacrificed our health. We sacrificed time with our families. We sacrificed a lot of things. And to be honest with you, it wasn't worth it. None of it was worth it. I find myself and a lot of guys my age, probably women too, getting to retirement age and no money saved, estranged from family, all kinds of different things. So for those of you young guys out there, like I said, lying flat or just, doing your own thing and not worrying about it, living with your folks, or, not giving a shit, you're doing the right thing. Life really has nothing to offer, and if it does, it'll let you know, and then you can go out and pursue it. But this, you've got some of these people out there talking about chasing excellence and so on. I really don't know what they're talking about. You're certainly bound somewhat by your circumstances. So, some people kind of break out of that. I mean, there's a reason why, young guys in the hood become boxers or turn to MMA or whatever. They want a way out of the hood, and that's understandable. But for every one of those, basketball players or whatever, for every one of those that's successful, there are literally thousands, if not millions, that don't stand a chance. So do your own thing, go out there, have fun, enjoy life the best you can, make the best of it. If it's video games and things like that, well, cool. If it's surfing, awesome. Whatever it is, enjoy yourselves, enjoy life. This is really, there's really, everything else seems to be an empty promise. And with that, I will see you down the road. Thank you once again. Please think about liking, subscribing, and I will see you again soon.